Hello all, welcome to the tutorial. So today we'll see how to integrate SonarQube with GitLab. So basically I'll be considering the integration of SonarQube Cloud with the GitLab pipelines and how to analyze it with each and every commit, how we can analyze the project for the quality checks as well as the SAST and security related things. So let's get started. So for this, again, first of all, we need all the source code which is already here, and I have made the project as public. So these are the same folders or same source code whatever I have used in the previous tutorial with the GitHub. It's just like we have the .gitlab.ci -ci.yaml, which is for creating the GitLab pipeline here, which is same as of GitHub Actions. So here it's like a little bit different structure, but basically the concept is same. So we have defined two stages here, build and sonar, and here we have defined the variable section. In the variable sections, again we have defined a couple of variables. So out of these three, only this mainly the sonar underscore user underscore home is main, where we are defining this is the inbuilt variable in GitLab, which is providing the project directory path by default, and inside that it will create a .sonar folder where it will cache all the sonar data. So all those things, all the other variables are not required, but you can just keep it for now. Then we have the job specifications defined. So I have just named it build and test. So in that the stage we have defined is build. So stages is, again, it's coming from here. So here I am defining the first stage, which is build, and it is based on Python 3.7 image. And then we are just writing all the build steps, which is installing the modules, upgrading the PAPE, etc., and then running the Python command or Python things for the source code for the compilation, you can say, or running the source code just dummy. This is just the dummy part, and you can see this left shift operator or double backwards arrow. So here this is just a Python syntax for the here doc. So if you're not sure, just go through the here doc documentation. It is just the printing all the Python codes here within the single line. Again, I have mentioned, like, whenever this stage is run, it should run only on the main branch, as well as whenever there is a merge request. Then coming to the next job, which is the Sonar Cloud check job. Here I have defined the second stage which we have mentioned, which is for the sonar. And again here we are calling the image, and so basically these all are Docker images which we are calling to complete our build part. So now here we are using the sonar source, sonar scanner CLI with the latest version. Here you can use any version of your choice. Entry point we have not defined, and again in the script section we are defining what all things sonar should do. So sonar scanner is the command, and we are passing the arguments. So the name of the organization is train me for DevSecOps. Then again we have the sonar project is my Python project name is again this. Sonar sources, like the current directory where it should scan for the source code and analyze it. And again we have the sonar source host URL, which is like your sonarcloud.io, and then we have the login token which we have created in the sonar, which I'll just show you in the upcoming few minutes. And then we have another parameter which is like allow failure true, so it should fail based on the quality gates or any kind of sonar failure. We should fail that, so we have set those up. And again these all things can run on specifically main branch, and again any kind of merge request. So this is the basic pipeline which we have created, and what we will go next is we'll just log in with our GitLab, GitHub, or various kind of accounts. So already I have shown in the previous lecture with GitHub I have already ready my account, so I'll just log in. And we can see, like, in the previous project also, we in the previous lecture also we saw how to create my Python project or any kind of project. So again you can go ahead, you can create that. So for the token part, how we have created that, just see that. So let's go to my icon here. We'll go to my account, and in the my account again you need to go to security. Just enter a token, any name. So I have just given GitLab Sonar as you are seeing here, and generated the token. So once you generate it, it is generated for the first time. So as I have already created, so it's saying like it's a duplicate one which already exists. So I've just created one more. You can see this is the secret which it has passed, and this is just a one-time code. So you should save it properly in your vault or any kind of place wherever you are storing secret. So I'll just revoke for now because I already have a GitLab Sonar token created. So once you have this, what you need to do is you need to go to your GitLab, So where again, like we have seen the source code and all, and the pipeline which I have mentioned. So before that, again, you need to go to your GitLab account. You need to create account if you don't have one, and then you need to go to projects. You can create a project, and these all are very simple steps. You can just click here, new project, and you can give, suppose you want to just create blank, you just go here, give any name. So those things you can easily configure. So I'm not going through those things. I'll go through the main components, which is like how to create or integrate the token, which we have created the Sonar token here, right? And in the pipeline, if we already saw, like we have this Sonar underscore token, which we are passing here for the login to the SonarQube or Sonar.io, SonarCloud.io. So how we have done this is we need to go to settings. Just want to go to CI/CD. So once you go to the CI/CD section, you will see the variables. So here again, you can give any role of your choice, but basically for now, I just don't want to have any issue, and I'm just directly giving owner permissions. And then you need to go ahead and create a variable. So I have created this key value. So Sonar token is the variable key, and here I have passed the value. So again, you want to add something, you can just simply add the key name here and the value here, and you can just set the option mask so that it is masked and we are not able to see the value from here. So that's how we created the token, and with the help of the dollar sign, we can just simply call that during our CI. So if you see dollar sonar underscore token, so it is just referring to the project token variable which we have created, and it is just passing it here. So once these things are there in place, you can go ahead by creating your project again with SonarQube. So again, you can just create a new project. So if you just want to create one, you can just go to analyze new project. You can again choose your organizations. Whenever you have created the profile, it will just ask you. So again, you can choose any of your choice. So here, like this is how you can go and manually create the project. So you can pass the organization name, display name, project key, and other details you can pass here. So whatever things you pass, you should just remember that we need to pass all these things again in the part here, which is like uh, train me for DevSecOps is the organization name. If you see organization name, and then display name, you can give display name, then you can give your sources. So all those things you can pass here. And also there is another way to pass, which is like you have created your Sonar project properties. So here you can give your project key. So all those things which we have passed there, basically in the pipeline, we can also pass from here. So there are two ways of passing. The basic preference it will take is like whatever is available during in the stages part. So if we see here in the GitLab CI YAML, so it is taking all the things from here. So basically, for proving that, what we can do is I'll just go ahead and delete the commit. So yes, so I have just created the commit here, which should trigger the build here, and we'll be seeing a new commit with a new pipeline running. We can see this is the new pipeline running, and the latest commit is here, and we can see it has started our build section. So basically we didn't specify any kind of runner, so it will directly go to GitLab and take any random runner which is available with the GitLab platform. So we can see this is the name of the runner which is managed by GitLab and not by us. So it is just taking that and then executing our stages or the jobs. And we can see the first stage is complete. It is installing whatever we have asked for the Python. It will go to the next stage now. Okay, cool. It has started the Sonar stage now, and it has again you can see the GitLab runner or the agent is mentioned here, which is managed by the GitLab platform, because we didn't specify which runner to run on. If we want, we can also tie that to our own runners or self-hosted runners if we have any. So in the meanwhile, let me go through again. So you can just, whenever you're creating or analyzing the project, you have to pass the organization name, display name, project key. Visibility has to be public because we are using a free version. If you have your own requirement, or if you are tied to an organization enterprise, you can just purchase the enterprise version and select the private one. So for now, for a evaluation or for the demo, we'll just go with the public one. So I passed the details and I have created. If you have seen in the previous GitHub tutorial, for the previous GitHub video tutorial, you have already seen how we have created the same things. So I'll just use the same details, and I push those things over the pipeline. We have already seen in the GitLab CI YAML, and we can see like our Sonar job is also success. If I refresh here, yes, it is also success. And basically you can see it will generate a report and it will pass the URL and all those things here. So if we just refresh here, we can see the last analyze time for this. Yes, so it was analyzed just few minutes back, and this is, we can see like this is analyzed just 2 minutes back, and this is analyzed from the main branch. So all the details are here. So if you want to go to the overview, so again these all are the same findings. It will find like uh, there are no issues, but they have some maintainability issue with this 35. We can need to find those things, and there is no duplication, etc. This is a fine budget, but if again if we have some other source code which is not good, we'll be able to see a lot of other parameters, and we can go line by line to fix all those things. And this is again the same similar use case of connecting to the SonarCloud. Similarly, we can connect our self-hosted Sonar instance, and we just need to pass the required URL and maybe change the way which we integrate in the pipeline, which is in the YAML. We have to change the way to call it. That is, if you go to GitLab CI YAML, here we have to see how to call the self-hosted Sonar one, and basically it should be same. Actually, we can just pass it here our self-hosted URL, and it should be able to analyze our source code and produce the report for these things. And we can see the security hotspots, what are the issues. So all those things we can check from here, the source code, how many are the number of lines, coverage, duplication, etc. So all these things we have discussed in the previous tutorials about all those details, so I'm just skipping those sections for now. So that's how easy it is to integrate again with SonarQube with GitLab, which is the preferred way of pipelines nowadays.